So this morning we got the confirmed delay of A Quiet Place Part 2, Fast and Furious 9, and now Disney has officially delayed movies like Mulan, Antlers, and guess what? New Mutants. I'm shocked. What is up, Flick fans? Welcome back to my channel. So I know I promised you guys that I would be watching The Hunt and reviewing that tonight. Guess what? There's a tornado where I live. We're under tornado warning, so we're just chilling, waiting on it to show up. It'll knock on the door eventually, but that's in the midst of all the rest of the madness going on around the world with the shifting of release dates. We already talked about A Quiet Place Part 2 on this channel, and not to sound repetitive in this video, but can't review The Hunt, so I wanted to do something. But we have more movies now pushing their release dates. Now, along with A Quiet Place, right after I uploaded that video, Fast and Furious 9 was confirmed to be moving to next year. It's one of the only films that we have talked about today that actually gave us a date, but instead of, going a month, 2 months down the road, they said, we're just going to push it. We're going to steer clear of everything going on right now and push it to next year, and it actually took the spot of Fast and Furious 10. Now, both of those movies could come out on the same day, but that's not going to happen, so that film will be pushed as well. I would be interested to see if it's going to be pushed to the next year or just 6 months down the road. I think that would actually serve it maybe even better. Regardless, Fast and Furious 9, Quiet Place Part 2, we don't know when that movie is coming, and we also don't know when Mulan is now dropping in theaters. It was slated to drop on March 27th in America, and now Disney has officially confirmed that they are pulling that from their release date. Another movie talked about is Antlers. Now, Antlers is a very different movie from Mulan, and it was slated to come out on the 17th of April. It's a dark, horror-esque looking film directed by Scott Cooper, and we know what Scott Cooper can do, so I was very excited. It stars Kerry Russell and Jesse Plemons. That film has now pulled from its release date, and that's mid-April. Now, a movie slated to come out in early April is New Mutants, and I almost sent out a tweet that said, wouldn't it be funny if every other movie got pushed and New Mutants actually stayed in its release date after being, pushed multiple times over the last, 3 years now? Well, guess what? That didn't happen because New Mutants has been officially pulled. Now, that's the one movie I look at and go, I mean, Disney Plus, if it's darker than Hulu, but Disney Plus, right? But they're not going to do that. They've already put all of the money into marketing the fact that the movie's supposed to come out in theaters. But the biggest sum of money being put into any of these movies is obviously Mulan. And seeing what people are saying on Twitter, it looks as if they spent way more money on marketing than A Quiet Place Part 2 ever did, and that makes sense, but they're actually going to lose more money because of their official shift in release dates than A Quiet Place was, and I was telling you guys this morning how much money A Quiet Place was going to lose. Now, is this still the right decision to push these movies? Yes, because you want people to show up to the theater, and right now, they're probably not going to be showing up to the theater, and of course, you have to worry about the well-being of the individuals going to the theater as well. But these studios were very hesitant to do this in the first place, especially Disney for Mulan. They confirmed, they said a couple of weeks ago, no, we are not even considering moving Mulan, but now it's gotten to the point things have changed over the last couple of days. And we see with the closing of the NBA, and I believe since I have spoken to you guys since this morning, the NCAA tournament, as I said it would be, was officially canceled. So a lot of things have been happening just over the last couple of hours that made Disney say, we're going to have to push Mulan. And it was already bad enough because China, which was going to be a massive market for that particular film to release in, wasn't going to have it release regardless of if it would have come out in the United States. And we don't know if that is going to be something down the road or if it will get a Chinese release date in general. I would assume it would, but you just never know how that's going to go down. So all of these things shifting and changing in the movie industry, and here's what it tells me. We're not going to get a new release for quite some time. These are the major movies over the next couple of weeks. We've had Disney, we've had Universal, we've had Paramount. They've all pulled their films. And it's unlike anything we've ever seen before in the movie industry, absolutely. But next week, there is no new wide release coming to theaters. I can't remember the last time that happened. The only time that's ever happened on this channel, since we've been doing what we've been doing, was in the midst of September, the dead month in the movie industry when nobody releases anything. But it looks like this is going to be the case for multiple films over the next couple of weeks. Will we go 2-3 weeks without a major wide release. That is yet to be seen, but oh my goodness, guys, I'm a bit worried for what we're going to be doing on this channel. So obviously we're going to keep covering Netflix and streaming because that's what I like talking about on this channel regardless, and plenty of those reviews coming tomorrow and Saturday. But it is still odd not going to the theater on a Thursday, or odd not going to the theater on a Friday morning. Regardless, what do you guys think about the movie industry shifting in the way that it has just over the last couple of hours and all of these release dates? And do you think Black Widow is next? I mean, Black Widow, it is in early May, so there is a possibility it sticks to its release date. But if it does not do that, we should know over the next couple of weeks. I don't think they would announce that right now just because we're so far away, but I feel like that's the next movie possibly. And if we start moving May release dates, then it's untelling. And we have to look at the fact that these films are going to have to find new release dates, which means it's going to be really stuffed when they all start releasing. And if some of them do transfer to 2021, like a Fast and Furious, then 2021 will just be the biggest year of all time for movies. So thank you guys so much for watching this video, this news update. Wanted to put something out since there's a tornado coming with all the other stuff. What a day. What a day it's been. So you guys the best. I'll see you soon. My review for The Hunt will come out eventually, but first, you gotta watch Kingdom Season 2. That's coming tomorrow morning.